You don't want to know how many calls came from the police to Black Sherif's camp and they ignored. You don't want to know that. You take $20,000 from a company to be on our cruise and we entertain people. We're hoping that we're going to make profit out of that. And we ask for a 10 seconds endorsement video. Boss. But in the case of Black Sherif, you do not have an way to speak to him. Everything is via email.
Yeah.
No telephones whatsoever. It's via email. So I have all that. So if Black Sherif wasn't arrested, they weren't going to do this. As we speak today, his father is on the phone calling the very
CEO at the Cruise People Limited, Mr. Vanderpoy Daniel, Adi and Samu Chichemu, Adi Abatuja. Na abusa for Mr. Vanderpoy, Ninsamni be the two jampono, or drage Black Sherif, never pa Edi at the Bemu, Abran Wochemu Sem. Omutua a $20,000 every na was a Black Sherif a be 30 seconds video the ma omoache say and to me amaso it was a for and some chiremu nyina or chiremu from start to end the empono contract or have ye and letters ahodo Sunday ye the ma a Black Sherif ni team no efa enema and it share almost share ya na intimate koso said na e was a koso pepepe it was a for and some of the paid be to echiremu say si ade omukohia mu e wo CID headquarters on the Black Sherif na kasa akohia na je so maka asem e ho na so no the second edition at the Afro Jam Cruiser e wo se koso afi no entumi emba so sign Black Sherif enti o ma cancel ningina echiremu de CEO no at the bi atodwa ye ko akotia ba no na meka ngina me say cement vital herbal mixture and then the capsules na esuasenem medjuma de we say ebrem na busa for enro wanwaso yi cement herbal clinic and di ababo ntinti bibia no yankasa yenubna no na omode ayemepa chow se uye bema na se enche na wo ho aba ene uye ni na chese wo ho aba a problem so set make cement vital herbal mixture and then the capsules na ebi afei so wo same uye bema obema no chese wo ne oba have sex na edum na wanya light off no so no betumi afedro bi na wanom afei so bema watenka wo fom yie pa chese etime prew so ade atwetwe still na ntimi enso wengina so so saka bia so betimi ama ho do anase wa ho de no etimi abasro edi amount bema wo de kese kodwo to wo de nyese bia ekufo the light of eba na edum ni bia de na kese kra ntimi ponso wengina so no obetumi afabi na wanom bema sisi yawe how ntimi mu atopagengen obetimi afabi na wanom afenso pause ekoko etito obetimi nya bi oba on so regular menses enso eyo problem no obetumi afabi joint pain pacho betumi afabi man memengina efa dre bi eno na so ye be man so na sa wo fa e dia power o partner so dia ene hwani mu so within 10 minutes na betumi aye adwuma na so dia boy adwuma kama na proper dosage na betumi afom numbers no e wo screen no eso ne yankwai na yango tie Mr. Vanderpoy ni small beto dwa efa Black Sherif arrest no ho emani e ba ye beto aso.
Had a very good experience. So this year we actually decided we were going to reach out to mostly Ghanaians in the diaspora because we had issues with regards to visa acquisitions as well for a lot of people who wanted to go. So to make it possible for a lot of Ghanaians outside to also experience this, we decided to look for an artist that has that international appeal. You know, so it was quite about 4 or 5 of them, but coincidentally, I happened to be in Greece, and our liaison there introduced the topic of Black Sherif. Good. Why? Because his parents live in Athens, in Greece. And so this liaison of ours considered them like family. Actually, he lived with the father for some time, you know. So it would just be nice and proper if we could, you know, give that opportunity. So we asked, and quickly the father placed a call to him. At the time, he was playing a show in Dubai. That was somewhere in March this year. And he said, okay, we should reach out to a lady by name Mimi Edu. And so Mimi happens to be the first point of contact in terms of management that we got in touch with. So it was first on a WhatsApp platform created, going back and forth, trying to establish first the availability of the artists based on dates and schedules. And we finally chose August 19th. And then they went back and came back, and the amount was dropped. A huge sum of money, $40,000. But we said no, it was still good. We would put.
It was higher than that.
Oh, it was. I mean, for us, it was. I mean, when they first started talking, it was higher.
It was
but
how much?
oh, well, I don't want to go there. but we agreed on $40,000, and so $40,000 is what we agreed upon. Then, on that note, we moved from WhatsApp.
So who is this Mimi?
I haven't seen her in person before, but we do.
Management.
Yes, she's one of the managers for the artists here in Ghana.
Okay.
So they are like the management company. Okay. So at this point, an email was created, an email was sort of put together, and then about 4 other individuals representing an organization called United Talent Agency. UTA. In the UK, they are registered as Echo Talent. And so she said, well, on the first email, I'll give you that. She said, oh, I'm now introducing Daniel to you. We've agreed on 40,000. Take it up from here. So it was now from management to booking agent.
Okay. So the first port of contact
was the management.
Was the management.
Yeah, exactly.
And then from there
to the booking agent. Exactly.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do this. They demanded $20,000, which was 50% upfront. Right. So we went to the bank and we did a wire transfer to them. You should see the contract. I mean, the contract actually, I'll show you. The contract here, and I say, is between Mohammed Ismail Sherif, aka Black Sherif, care of Echo Talent location in the UK. So the contract is between Mohammed Sherif and Daniel Vanderpoy of Cruise People Limited. 5th floor, Platinum Place, Accra. This is my address here.
Okay.
And so this is Black Sherif's address in the UK.
In the UK.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So this was given out, and then the payment schedule was sent out, and that is the bank details.
Okay.
Right? So we went ahead and then we made the payment to them, and based on that, we decided we needed to do a media blitz. Like, we can't just go ahead and do this. And for that matter, they should fulfill their part of the obligation, which is for them to send us 5, 10 seconds, 20 seconds video of the artist confirming that he's going to perform. Boss, we waited. Several emails sent to them, reminding them we needed this.
So when was this deal signed, the contract?
The contract was signed on the 28th of April.
Okay.
Yeah, it was signed on the 28th of April.
And when did you expect him to do the video?
We expected to have this video at least by the 10th, between the week of the 10th of May. Because as at the 19th of May, I'm getting there. Right? So on that day, we were here waiting for the video. The video doesn't come. And when I told them that if it's 3 o'clock, at this time it was around 1 o'clock, we had already set up here. They now forced Black Sherif for the first time. I hadn't spoken to him before. They now forced him to make a video call to me in the company of his one of the local managers called Aubrey.
Okay.
So they now called me, and it was here, right here in this office. Everybody was here because we were preparing to go downstairs for the event. And they were like, oh, Bosu, we're going to do some interviews because they have a show in America as well, New York. And so when we finished that show, we would come back and do the video for you. I said, are you serious? We were requesting for this video, God knows when, even before he was crowned the Artist of the Year. So 2 to 3 weeks span, and we still haven't received the video. Anyway, let me be honest here. I said, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Go to the program, and when you come back, let us have the video. When they came back, it wasn't possible to have the video. So I reached out to the multimedia team that was here, and then I asked them, the production team. I said, the guys have just called me now, and here we are. They don't have the video, but they are willing to make a telephone call onto the program. And multimedia said, per our contract, it is a video that we're supposed to air. We have not come to your facilities with out of station broadcast equipment to be able to do phone calls coming in. In any way, that phone call was going to come in via WhatsApp. And you don't even do WhatsApp calls like on live broadcasting. So it didn't happen. And so quietly, that was what happened on the 19th of May. So on the 22nd of May, we sent this breach of agreement letter to them. At the end of the day, the last part of this was, our client is, however, amenable to workable proposals from you to address demands contained herein, signed. So regardless of whatever we've stated in here, that if you don't perform ABC or your breaches would have cost you, we ended by saying that we were amenable to have an amicable solution to this. Boss, from 22nd May to today, no response to this letter.
Abusafo na chese eno eniakuti abano na Mr. Vanderpool gusua den sam atudwa awtimu se na odi ya uye ankasa wenimu ewodi akoso na wodi nsam nso eto aso se ono de sika omutu aye edema black no omujo mu sika back na afenso ka omo bo ho bia so no omuji sa sika no ensam ahodo sanso de biam eto aso yenko eningotie no emra.
Should the booking agent do something contrary to what the agreement states? Black Sherif, cruise people, we don't have to hold them responsible for anything. We should deal with Black Sherif. So we were looking for opportunity to show him this, because apparently he doesn't even know or seen the very contract that was binding between him and us. He doesn't know. So we wanted to point this out to him, that the people that are holding brief for you, who are your agents, they've stated in the contract that should there be any, act or inaction on their part that results in what is going on now, they remove themselves out of this. So if they remove themselves and the contract is between cruise people and Black Sherif, who do we go after? His management? We come after you. Then you deal with them. We were in communication with Echo Talent about this, and every now and then they say, oh, you will get it, you get it, until the D-Day, when they realize that we're not getting it. That is when they got the artist to confirm by actually making a video call to us. That is not what we were waiting for. Apart from this, when the letter got to them, till date, like I said, there hasn't been any official response from his team, himself, or the booking agency. Tell me, would you let somebody collect your $20,000 and go 2 months and not say a word to you?
But you have contacted his father as well. Was that not a way of maybe trying to solve this?
If I tell you the responses that came from his camp.
His father, I mean.
No, his camp.
Okay. You
won't, as we speak today, his father is on the phone calling the very people who were trying to call him earlier that speak to your son. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't think that all the people that I mentioned reached out to them or him? You don't speak to the artist. You speak to the artist manager. That is the norm in this industry. But in the case of Black Sherif, you do not have an way to speak to him. Everything is via email.
Yeah.
No telephones whatsoever. It's via email. So I have all that. And what are we talking about here? You take $20,000 from a company to be on our cruise, and we entertain people. We're hoping that we're going to make profit out of that. And we ask for a 10 seconds endorsement video. Boss, I don't get it. So when sent a letter to Mimi, Edu, and the rest of them from May 22nd. And you're calling me 3, 4, 5 days ago, not even responding to the email. So all this while, there's been complete silence. So as a business, we should sit down and assume that still the event is on or is coming on. What are we going to use to promote it? We have taken care of our part of the bargain. We have sent the money. So yours, it's not like you said the video was not part of it. You've agreed. It's there. So whether we say it's been cancelled or it's now cancelled, you your inactions have actually cancelled this contract, because we can't be sitting down assuming that, oh, one day they will just pop up.
She was calling to pay back.
Yeah, she was calling actually to let me know that I should send another letter withdrawing my lawyer's letter. I mean, the lawyer should literally write another letter to withdraw the first letter so that she can make arrangements for the payment to be sent. This morning, when I woke up, an email trail that truncated sometime on the 19th of May had just resurrected. And what do I see? A message to the accounts department, send the money to Ghana. So it took this for that to happen. So if Black Sherif wasn't arrested, they weren't going to do this.
Did you cause his invitation at the airports last night?
So we launched an official complaint. Actually, we petitioned the director CID about his actions and asked that he be arrested. You don't want to know how many calls came from the police to Black Sherif's camp and they ignored. You don't want to know that.
When was this?
Before sometime in June.
In June?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He flew out of Ghana on June 24th. Okay? So before then, the police would just not wake up and arrest Black Sherif on a baseless or flimsy excuse from us. We submitted everything. So based on that, the police secured an arrest warrant from the court and then informed the immigration, because where were we going to find him? So it was either when he's leaving or he's coming. And so immigration stopped him, handed him over to the police. The police got him to the police station, gave him the opportunity to listen to the complaint, and then the caution statements were read out to him, and he wrote his statement. Based on that, he was granted a bail.
A bail.
Yeah.
So what if he comes now to tell you that, okay, I'm ready, I'll do the video, let's go do the show? You still wouldn't do that?
No, we wouldn't. It's not worth it. It's not. We can take his words for neither.
The event is on 19th August.
Yeah. So how do you promote an event how do you sell an event on the 19th of August? Today is July 20th. So we should use 2 weeks, 3 weeks to mass up thousands of people to go on the cruise ship. The event is off. All
the things you guys agreed on doing, did he fulfill any of them apart from the video? Were there other things he fulfilled?
Nothing. We didn't agree on anything. There was 2 things we were supposed to do. Okay. One was to send money to him. The other one was for him to do the video. That's all.
The 2.
That's all. I was supposed to take care of his flights, hotels, and all other things. If you give me the video, I start promoting. When the date is due, I buy you your flight to go. That's all.
I was a four-way and in some CEO of a year, your cruise people limited at the Abertobon tier the Ebersomo or GhPage TV. So, and someone send a year now your rumors to be saying no cray a stance and just say a some brainy at the Adana Ecoso social media. No, a fade dear, see one Ankasa, Ninchemu and or the Abertujan and see a shining same black also in the team at the statement about wanting in Abersomo or GhPage TV. So, Miss Arisa Cranum, I'm making in a so Runa Organics now is just an image made we say a bremo. So organic skincare products them can form products and the amount said no and a bit to me about ye pass or your buy a bema when many will be at it to be an mouse anchor mintum na into me and worry and a mouse can also into me and that's so ankasa. Miss also crana make I and me who said Nancy so a menkasaminia bema a branch photographer the birthday Miss Uncle Pon say Uncle Swan win shrano and ne or the afebako a can film on yannick a sick of him so ben casapa Uncle Pon in sure branch shall who see na enen so beden dipa me just chele ankasa na so he na we freezy me din no eye abena good makaramon
tomato mix na mo dey area I don't want to leave tomato mix in Ghana. Yanko.
money.
Secret nani LEAP. Lip. Someone would say lip tomato mix here. It was superb and palatable taste. No soup, so there were large and small sizes for chop bars, restaurants, and if you feel.
This advert is FDA approved.